Hello, everyone, and welcome to our nation's capital for the Capitol Hill 300. Right in front of the racetrack is the United States Capitol building, home of the United States Senate and the United States House of Representatives. And in front of the building / the racetrack, we have members of the Capitol Police and even a car of Secret Service. The President of the United States is here, and he is up high, though. Air Force One is parked, so that way it stays away from the crowd. It's right there. Anyways, it's time for racing here in Washington. Real quick notes before the race. So this is a crown jewel event because of where we are, and this would normally be you'd get a lot of points for winning the race, but because the season's already over and points don't really matter, so there's that. But it is a crown jewel of our sport. Just it's not gonna mean much to win it now because the points are already over, and points don't matter because the champion's already been decided. But we got Cal Weathers in the 42. He's back. Carson Cindric's back after a month-long hiatus, after not being able to qualify for nearly a month, as I mentioned. He just didn't have speed, but now had the speed to return, and he is back and ready to go. All right, and let's get started. So the first car to go is Miguel Camino in the 5. Let's see what he can do. And he will lead us off. Our second car is Go-Go Logano. Logano's got 2 wins on the season. However, when he won that second race, it was a little too late because Cam Spinner had already clinched the Piston Cup title. Let's see what Logano can do. Oh, he would have had the lead right there, but he drives right off of the racetrack. That is considered a DNF. A car cannot come off of the racing surface. Here is Lightning McQueen in the number 95 car. Oh, and he's flown right off of the racetrack, and I'm telling you, this is why we need catch fences to prevent things like this. And if you want catch fences, then the 37 and the number 1 car they would both. That's something that they both agree on for candidates for the next president of the Dynaco Cup Series, which I will be talking about that later towards the end of the video. Here is the 70 car, Floyd Mulvihill. He's going to take the lead. Here is the 84, Dave Alternators. Oh, and he's crashed out over there in turn 4. Here is the French rally car, Raoul Sarul. Let's see what he can do. And he's going to be a distant 3rd. Here is the number 1 of Ton Jr. in the Monster Energy car. Let's see what he does. 2 wins on the season. And he's going to take the lead away from the 37 car. Takes the lead right away and by the slimmest of margin. Anyways, here is the 37 of Robot Verizon 5G car. And I have a feeling that car may have seen its best days. It's not doing too well. It's currently in last place. Here is the 10 of Eric Almiroling. Oh my. Okay, see, this is another good reason why we need. I have to do whatever I need to add catch fences. Do whatever it takes to get them, because look what just happened. The dome of the Capitol is gone. That's funny. Oh man, who was? Oh, that was Was it? I don't even know who just went. To be honest, I've already forgotten. But they have just done destruction to government property. Ooh, that is not good. Not good at all. That is funny. Luckily, though, the dome can come back on, as that was Eric Almiroling. Okay, so I had just forgotten who it was, but man, he went for quite the flight. So he has DNF'd and crashed out. So luckily, it is fixed. Okay, never mind. It's not fixed very well. I gotta put it back on. But anyways, here is Cam Spinner, your Dynaco 400 champion, and your 2022, because he won the championship in 2022, your 2022 Piston Cup champion, Cam Spinner. Cam Spinner looking for win number 4 on the season. Spinner. Here is the 12 of Ryan inside Laney in a number 12 car. Oh, he's going to hit Cam Spinner, who nearly hits the 5. Wow. The 12 gives a shove to the 31. The 31 nearly shoves the 5, but that's going to take them both out. The 12 and the 5 are both out of the race. Alright, so repairment of the dome of the Capitol is underway, and Eric Almiroling is in police custody. Okay, so the dome has been repaired. And as I mentioned, Eric Almiroling is in police custody. I know he didn't mean to do it, but he will still face some sort of sentence, most likely. We'll have to see what happens. Here is the 19 of Danny Suarez. Suarez right off the racetrack, but does he manage to stay on? Nope, that's a DNF. Here is the 51, Cruz Ramirez in the Dynaco car. She's going to make contact with the 70. That will take them both out. Here is the 86 of Chick Hicks. And a very, very slow lap for him. So, two things that no catch fencing has done. It's destroyed the dome of the Capitol building, and it has made Pato Award look like an Indy car from just 4 or 5 years ago. But the current Dynaco Cup Series contract does not require slash want to have the current president's contract signed. He did not want to, nor enforce the requirements for a catch fence, but it will happen 100% next year with a new president in charge. Here is Jeff Gorvette with the American flag. Speaking of, since we're in our nation's capital, the American drivers we have. So this is a very international series. But right now we have the 31, the 12, the 24, the 22, the 37, the 86, the 1, the 95, the 51, the 70, the 4, the 2, the 24, the 20, the 76, the 42, the 23, the 90. And if I didn't call your name, so those international drivers being the 7, Carla Veloso, and Raul Sarol. Most of the World Grand Prix drivers, I guess Lewis Hamilton as well. He's from the UK, which is the United States ally. Anyways, here is Jeff Gorvette. Ooh, and a very slow lap for him. He's going to be dead last. Well, not quite. Yeah, he's going to be dead last, I guess. So right now, in the lead is Ton Jr., and second is Camino. Third, Sarol. Fourth, Hicks. Fifth, Warba. And in last, dead last, and a lap down is Jeff Gorvette. Here is Bubba Wheelhouse. In reverse, gets around the 6 car. Here is the 90 car. Paul Gonrev, one of the youngest race car drivers in the currently, is also one of the rookies. Oh, he's going to take out the 37. Wow, this race has been just a wreck fest. So many cars have been taken out or have crashed out. Here is your last week's winner, Shu Todoroki, the 7. He just had to be was able to be the fastest car, and yeah, just ran a great race. So let's see what Shu Todoroki can do. And he's currently, and he makes slight contact with the wall, but he's going to gain a position around the 23. Here's Carla Veloso, the number 8 Brazilian race car. And she's also a lap down alongside the 24. Here is the 4, Kevin Karvik, making his final appearance of the season. It doesn't appear that he's going to return next year. He just has not been fast. So this is likely his final race ever, I guess, in the Dinoco Cup Series. So let's see what Kevin Karvik can do. Well, he can be in dead last on the lead lap. That's what he can do. Here is the 76 of Krusty Rotors. Krusty's going to take the lead away from the 1. He will take the lead away. He has been one of the more consistent drivers this season, and he might get his first dub of the year. Just less than 6 cars away from it. Here is Jackson Storm. Storm hits the 7. The back of the 7 in reverse, and that's going to take them both out of contention. Man, less than 4 cars remain, or I should say 4 4 cars remain. Here is the 24 car of William Byrev. And he's going to get around the 86 car. 3 cars left to go. Here is the 2 car of Cindric. He is back and ready to race. The number 2 discount tire Team Penske Ford Mustang. The Fords just do not have speed. That's just the way it is currently. Cindric and Harvick currently make up the last 2 spot positions. All right, so we have 2 cars left to go. Here is Cal Weathers in the number 42 car. Let's see what Cal can do. Man, he had a really fast lap right there. Was going to take the lead, but he was too fast, I guess, as he's DNF'd and crashed out of the Capitol Hill 300. And our final car to go is the 2 of Lewis Hamilton. It's either going to be the 76 car or it's going to be the British driver winning in Washington, D.C. Who will it be, the 2 or the 76? Oh, and he has flown right off the racetrack, and that is it from Washington, D.C. The checker flag is in the air. Krusty Rotors wins the Capitol Hill 300. It's just about dang time he wins a race. He has came so close many times. You know, I think he's been, I could say, so before the champion was decided, the 4 that were always in the top standings were Mulvihill, Spinner, Logano, and Rotors. Those were the top 4 who were always the best. And those are the 4 I'd say are the best of who have been the best of the season. And even though Krusty Rotors just got his first win, he has been consistent as hell this year. He's been super consistent. Top 10, top 10, top 5 pole. I think he's even got a pole this year. It's hard to believe this is only his first win of the season. You'd think, because of how consistent he's been, he'd have more than 1 win. But no. I mean, heck, you look at the number 1 car. He had, before the champion was crowned, he only had like 29 points. Well, this guy was all the way up in the 50s. And that was with 0 wins. He was way more consistent, way more better than that number 1 car. And yes, I know that I'm talking trash about my own team, but he was way more consistent than that number 1 car was. That is just the truth. Anyways, he wins here in Washington, D.C. Second place is Ton Jr. Third is Camino. 4th is Wheelhouse. 5th is Sarul. 6th is Byrev. 7th is Hicks. 8th is Harvick. And 9th is Cindric. And those are the drivers that are on the lead lap, and our 2 in 10th is Corvette, a lap down, and in 11th is Veloso, also a lap down. The drivers who DNF today were the 95, the 2, the 42, the 37, the 90, the 7, the 20, the 31, the 12, the 19, the 84, 22, 51, 70, and the 10 is DNF'd, and he was also currently being held by the United States Capitol Police as seeing if he's going to be charged with anything. Most likely not. I mean, it was an accident, but at the same time, maybe the 95 is convicted because he's the president, the leader of this series, and he did not put any catch fences on any of these racetracks. Anyways, thank you for watching the Dinoco Cup Series, and I have one more thing to add. The two candidates for the Dinoco Cup Series, being the 1 and the being the 1 car and the 37. That debate will be later tomorrow, and that'll be the final debate. And don't forget to vote for who will be the next president of the Dinoco Cup Series. Those two will square off in their final debate.